Hello again, friends. The last two parts were recorded as a single video. I don't want videos to go beyond 20 minutes unless there's something special happening. So I decided to split them, and there was probably a noticeable amount of continuity between the two. So you know. There's Koime. She's right there. 850, that's a pretty large troop size to spawn with. Yeah, I agree with my previous statement. Here we go, scouting more Takeda. Still none of their leaders here. Oh man, alright. Well, we'll get Maria in there. They got a soft back row. May as well take advantage of that. Their front row, that was only guard units, right? What the fuck am I dealing with? Alright. Oh, Suzume, she can wait. Yeah. Cats can go. Layla can go. And that's all we're gonna need, folks. That's all we're gonna need to win this. For Team Oda. And look at that. Gonko gave Cats a defense boost. Way to go. You know what? I appreciate that, and it's noted. He gets a pay raise. You can believe that. You can believe that. So, here we go. Hit the soft one. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. Really, Maria's the winner here. She's the one who's got to do the damage. Gonko can hit them in the back as well, but his damage would do less than his ability, so I'll probably use that. And I would like to get that to rank 2 as well, not just 1 like it is now. Obviously, 2 comes after 1, right? Well, I'm going to have him attack. Just going to have Gonko go in there, get his hands bloody. They're still fighting me. They're still fighting. I don't know why it's been so long since we've seen a Takeda General. We haven't seen one at all. I would apologize, but it's not really my fault. I don't know what to do about it. So, we just let it go. I mean, surely there will be one in their capital. I'm hoping. I'm really hoping that there will be. I'd like to show Masakage or Baba Shonen to you guys. The ninja less so because, well, I mean, he doesn't do anything other than what a ninja does, you know? Ninja do what he do, and that all he do. They all do the same things. He has Assassinate too, I guess. That's a higher chance to be a douchebag than all the other ninjas. But that's it. Just stand there, Layla. You're a champ, but you're all hurt. Don't want you getting to look that shabby when we're fighting the demon army, you can believe that. To those in the know, I'm winking at you. To those of you out of the know, I'll explain it when we fight the demon army. I may let it happen. I'm undecided about that. A certain event involving Layla and the demon army. I may allow it to happen. I don't know. It's kind of pointless since everything I show on here is censored anyway. Yeah, I don't really need ninjas against Takeda, so they may as well scout. Holy, pain in the dick. Still not showing up, are they? Okay. You can see that Katsuko's here. That's interesting to me. I like that. I like seeing that. That makes me happy. Dosan, Kenshin, Rance could probably handle this. Get Rance in there. Ando, Yamamoto. Cool job. And then I'll save the rest for a defense because I want Notori for their capital. I might be dilly-dallying a bit here, but that's okay. Put it on Rance. I don't think Rance would get killed, but it's really not worth the risk, you know? You know, it's not. It's never worth the risk. With Rance, just... Oh, they have a ninja! They actually have a ninja, so I can't Miko Storm unless No, I'll see. You can see there the little green arrow shows where Notori will go, and that's right before the ninja gets another move. So she's safe. She's protected. And Senhime has all guard, which I discounted because it's gonna have a low percentage block rate coming up here. Not a big deal. Yeah, I guess if this is what you get from Takeda, well, nice job, Senhime. I'm gonna congratulate you for once. You really picked that up. Fantastic. If you're having fights against Takeda like this, you're not really gonna struggle any more than I have. Normally their leaders are way more common in this. I'm still shocked that we haven't seen any of them. Oh well, it makes my life easier. Oh, your guys' lives, it makes a little less interesting. So, oh, and Super Jockey's back. I'd like to, give a shout out to my favorite cavalry unit, Super Jockey. Around the time I was playing Sengoku Rance the first time, I was also playing Left 4 Dead 2 with friends. So, Super Jockey conjured all these fantastic images in my mind. Yeah, well, Senhime's out of moves now. Ando's gonna put a guard on her because I don't want her to die. I dislike her, but I don't want her to die. She's an okay unit. Yeah, right. Katsuko is probably gonna get annihilated, and that would be interesting. I don't know if I'd recruit her or not. I'd have to think about it actively. Yeah, I can't tell you right now whether I would or not. It depends. I mean, I have quite a few guard units. More guard units than I usually have in a playthrough. That's for sure. But you can use guard units in this game. The good ones are few and far between. That's for sure. So. And Senhime just picked all those up. What a champ. What a champ. Ando taking hits. He's pretty good though for a bald guy. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty good for a bald guy. And there you go. Like I said, I am just going to leave Takeda. Oh yeah, that's right. I have to discover a dungeon to go inside of it. Ugh. I don't know if I want to do it now. Let me look. Let me look briefly around here and see what's up. I guess I'll do this dungeon. I guess. Son isn't gonna be the guy who discovers that. He's a little more useful. Akechi and Fuka, they are so J-team. They're so down there. Though they might both be seeing some use coming up here. Depending on how I tackle the demon army. We'll see. You'll all see. But this dungeon in particular, I actually chose this one because I know it. Most of the dungeons are still a surprise to me. I don't know what's in the majority of them. So, this one I know. It's short. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll probably do more than this one as well. I'd like to. This one in particular I think requires Suzume, so you wouldn't be able to find it without Suzume. You're not really gonna... I mean, she comes along so early in the game, it's almost not worth mentioning that, but she is still a requirement. In case you started a new game with a bunch of family bonuses and you just blew through Ashikaga's territory in one turn, you wouldn't have Suzume. You wouldn't have access to this dungeon. Obviously I'm not doing the dungeon this turn because I just used a whole fan discovering it, but I'll be doing it in the next turn. The same turn I conquer Takeda. Fortune being on my side. Yeah, I guess Daidoji gets to scout. Shit. I haven't been using her much. That's okay. This is not a hard fight. Kenshin goes... Maida Keiji! Yeah, I always say it like that. And that's not gonna change. Okay? Maida Keiji is just way too awesome to say in any other way. So. Oh, Son gets to go first. Now, oh, he's just such a good unit. I fucking love this guy. He is so cool. Yeah, I don't want the cavalry unit messing with Son, so I'm gonna hit it. And you can see that Kento hits reasonably well. That was a good hit. That was a very good hit. I mean, she has an attack boost. Obviously, that contributed to it. But, she can be a great unit. All ninjas can, if you want to make them good. God, I think... No, never mind. But I do need to increase... actually, that's what I'll be doing next turn as well. I will be getting Meta KG Enhanced Initial Guard. That's important. That's, Oh, wow. I don't think there's a better passive skill for warriors to have than that. That is a... Actually, let's hit this guy. Enhanced Initial Guard is life-saving. If an enemy unit, for some reason, starts out with that boost to speed, you're going to get fucked unless you have that. And Meta KG starting out with 50 guard rate is not good enough. Oh, guard cancel. I always forget that. You've probably noticed that as well. I neglect that quite a bit, the guard cancels. I just don't register it. I see a monk and I'm like, oh, easy kill. And then the monk is thrown in there. In my last 2 parts ago, you saw what happens when I neglect that. And that was pretty brutal. Lost Ranmaru and Ando. Fortunately, neither was killed. And I also said in the last 2 parts that I would be explaining Shingen, and I will do that as soon as possible. I was going to do it in this part because, as I stated, the last 2 parts were originally a single video, but there wasn't a good opportunity, so I didn't do it. Well, there wasn't a good opportunity yet. There may still be one. In any case, I don't think Takeda will attack me again. If they do, tough shit, you know, I gotta deal with it. But I don't think that they will. Yeah, Son's got another time for a Shikigami. Hell, let's do it. Meta KG, he's attacking. Meta KG! And the actual reason that all of the Takeda generals are so hard would be because, well, I'm not going to try and say it because I don't actually know how it's pronounced, but I'd have to look at it. They have a certain ability that gives them all 4 bonus arrows as soon as they enter the field. That is severe. And you need a tactician if you're fighting against them, because that will rape you. That will rape you. Oh, they're planning their blitz. Fortunately for me, you guys are not going to see the blitz here. You, I'm taking Takeda in the next turn, so they're not going to have enough time to do their blitz. They will need next turn, and it will say Takeda forces gathering. They will not attack you. You have no threat of being attacked at all by Takeda that turn. And then the turn following, they will hit you 4 times in a row. That's interesting, and I would like to show it, but I'm not going to. There isn't any time. So I'm just going to take their capital in the next part and explain Shingen. Yeah. I think that's a good decision. You can see their blitz in another playthrough of mine. I may interact more heavily with Takeda should I do Kenshin's route, though I'm unsure about the planning for future routes and parts. But they explain here, the generals, the 4 of them, that they will be doing the blitz, and if you block all 4 of the blitz, that takes them aback and they're surprised. They don't expect that. Frankly, on your first playthrough, I don't think Alice Soft expected you to do that, and that's why certain things are only available to you in alternate playthroughs in relation to that event. Should you block them. The event of you blocking their entire blitz. If you fail to block a single of their attacks, their 4th assault will be made by Shingen, and that's under the assumption that they've won, because they state in their dialogue that Shingen cannot fight in a losing battle. That would crush everybody's spirit. And that was a big deal in Sengoku Japan. If an important leader lost in a battle, well, great dishonor, you know? So that's why they don't do it in the game. Yeah, you don't actually fight Shingen on the field. It's Masakage if you should attack it. Each of the generals introduce themselves before doing their part of the blitz. And in case I didn't state this before either, all 4 of the generals are split up in the Blitz. Each one leads a separate attack, which obviously makes some of the assaults in the Blitz easier to block than others. But here's another scene with Takuga. It's been going on for a while here. I'd still go with what I said before. The scene before this one is more important than this one. This is them fooling around and it's showing you what they're like, but you're not being given any secret information or anything about their serious relationships. They're just playing around, you know? Mine's like a mom, Yuzura's like Ryoma's brother, Gon is like a... I don't know. He's a mute Santa Claus. There you go. A mute Santa Claus. Oof. This could be interesting. Ah, yes. Shimazu was defeated by the demon army. And, kudos again to the translators for this game for doing that to Motonari's speech. They could have just as easily left that out. And obviously I'm talking about the differences in font size. I appreciate that. In case any of you happen to be watching this. Let me slick my hair back in real life. But, Motonari looks forward to fighting the demon army. He likes fighting. It's a challenge. He wants that. And, he'll get it. So, apparently... I'm not sure about this, but according to what Xavier just said, now maybe I'm wrong, so I'm not even gonna say it. But oh yeah, he's talking about his relationships. Yeah, it's a relationship has to be giving and taking. Well, Xavier just took a whole bunch, so there weren't really any relationships in his life. But some human woman did give birth to one of his children. She died shortly after. Apparently only strong women are capable of this. Most of them go crazy, and you'll be able to see why. He has some very bad scenes. Xavier actually has, I think, just 2 H scenes, but he does have them, and they're both Guro. And pretty awful, actually. One of them is incestuous with his daughter, and that's bothersome. It's just a weird scene altogether anyway. Though, ironically, aside from the gore, I think it's a work-safe scene. So I might leave it in. I don't know. Don't count on that, but I'd have to see. Yeah, he's just an asshole. He really is. I'll tell you more about his... I guess women who could potentially have his children in the future when it's more relevant, because it will be relevant again. It will be relevant again. Doesn't that sound weird? But it will be. So, I'll let it go. Anyway, his daughter there, Kurohime, there you go, that is her name. She is sort of magical. I mean, she has some special powers that you'll see play out. And Mado here is with Xavier as one of his trusted apostles. And Mado recognizes Kurohime as her mother, I believe. And his animal form is called Genbu, or Genbu, I don't know which. I'm going to call him Genbu. And he says that he left a woman called Waka in Genbu Castle. I don't know where Genbu Castle is. It's a reference to something, probably a previous Alicesoft game, and I don't know who Waka is. They don't really elaborate on it any more than that. So, there you have it. A little bit about Mado. I don't know. He's in the story a lot more than Shikibu and Rengoku and Gigai. He's in it a lot more than they were. So... Oh, another one of these scenes. This is interesting. It's showing you that Mickey is eating Hirami lemons. I think that's what they're called. There you have it. Hirami lemons. And Hirami Ramens. That's how you say it. They stop her from turning into the Demon King. I can't get over that. Little Mickey, the woman who looks like Syl, turning into the Demon King. Whatever. That's important in the story later on. There's a dungeon you have to go into. It's mandatory. I think it's 11 floors. I might be wrong there, but it's an easy dungeon, and you have to go into it. It's one of the Tenchi sect territories. So you usually always have access to it, unless you did something just awful. I mean, unless you truly fucked up your entire playthrough, you have access to that. I'll talk about that more when the time comes. It's interesting, I guess, yeah. I mean, it's one of the events that Mickey and Kentaro actually do that shapes the story, in a sense. So, yeah. And I think here I'm going to have an option when... No, that's not here. But, yeah. Whatever. I'll see you guys in the next part.